Hey everybody, this is Dana from Amber Dog Productions. Hey, I know I've got some other content creators, nature loving type people like to get out and hike and, you know, light backpack, things like that. And I ran across a piece of equipment, quite by happenstance, that has a couple of unique features in it that I thought I might want to go over and share with some of you. So this is it here. It's from a company called Paxis, okay? And basically what this is, it's a, for lack of a better term, it's someone who decided to reinvent the backpack. And where this comes in to content creators, hikers, bird watchers, videographers, photographers, things like that, it has an interesting little feature. Now, let me set this one down and let me get it here. And so this is it, okay? So we're gonna go over a couple of things on this particular backpack. Now I know we've all seen backpacks. There's a gajillion of them out there, but not like this. So I'm gonna go over some of the basics of it, and I think we can kind of run past the normal stuff. So let's get that done out of the way real quick. It has a nice little rain fly on the front that you can do a pass through for a roll, or maybe a coat, or whatever it is you need to get underneath it. And it's got buckles on the sides and adjusting straps, so you can expand this out and in to however big or small you need it to. Nice little feature, okay? Nothing groundbreaking. It's got straps and tie downs all over this thing. I could spend an entire day going over every single little strap and tie down and place to hang and pockets and divots and you name it. It's got elastic bands on the sides down here. It has a little pocket here. It has a carrying hook in it, a little tether for hooking smaller items into. You can unbuckle the fly like this and get that out of your way and expose the actual pack itself. Now, I wouldn't say that this would be a good one for a series, you know, like I'm going out for a couple of days or something. I don't think it has the volume for that. But it certainly does for day hiking and things like that. It's got plenty of room for that. There's also a ventilated pocket on the back side of the fly. And this, I stuck in an optional rain fly you can put over it, although it is made out of a nice nylon, water-resistant type stuff with cover throw type zippers on it. And again, over here, you've got more places to hook stuff. I guarantee in this little video, I'm going to forget probably 20 of the pockets that are in this thing. There's another small one up here, which I think is kind of neat. Got some. This one's nice because it's got this weird like kind of velour, really soft padding, so you can put delicate stuff up there. It's also, up top, so you're not going to have any weight of your current gear or anything else packing or slamming down on it. You know, maybe you got a small camera, you want to throw your cell phone up in there or whatever like that. Inside the main part of the pack, you've got, that's that little one I was just talking about, so you can kind of see its size in my hand. So that should fit most cell phones, stuff like that, or whatever you want to put in there. In here, you can fit a laptop or whatever. You got some net openings with zippers on them. There's a pocket right here, and this has got a zipper on it. I mean, like I said, I'm not going to bore you with the millions of pockets. It seems like every time I turn around, I'm finding another one on here. So I think probably the biggest issue you might have is putting something in one of the pockets and without a roadmap, forgetting where you put it. But that's a good thing, especially if you are doing content creating and things like that, and you've got a lot of gear that you don't want it to, get smashed or crossed up, or maybe different types of camera gear, and you kind of want to keep them compartmentalized so the individual camera equipment is kind of with itself. So yeah, on the side straps, you've got more of these places to hook stuff on. You've got your usual, attachment points to adjust it and pull it in around your chest. It's got nice padding on the back right here that's soft but firm enough to allow some ventilation between these. And of course, lo and behold, right up here is an interesting little pocket. This one is about that wide, and it goes down to about here. So you could put a like selfie sticks or whatever like that, or if you wanted to, you could even, if you're like your video style has an overview kind of a mount a camera on a selfie stick, you could stick it down in there and zip this in to kind of hold it in place and have that overhead, you know, camera view of hiking if that was your bag. Anyway, so let me throw this thing on and I'll show you a really neat little feature that it's got that really sets this Paxis Twin Lakes pack apart from the others. Okay, so currently I've just got this one on. You do have the chest straps as well, and it does have loops for your pull straps, so they're not just hanging down and stuff like that. You've got a little loops to keep that stuff in place. They're not dangling or getting tangled up. Anywho, the thing that makes this particular pack really interesting is in the back of it, you've got we'll say a bottom section of it. So like if you need to get your camera gear out or something like that, or maybe a drone, let's see if that works. And you know, you've got your hands free, you got your bottle or whatever like that, and you see something you want to do. You want to launch a drone quickly, or maybe you want to get a drink of water or grab your camera or something like that, and you don't feel like taking off your pack. Well, you reach around your right side and there's a T-handle right here, if you can see that. Right there's a T-handle, okay? And you pull that out and the whole unit swings out and around. So now it's in front of you, okay? And you open it up and voila, you've got your pocket right here. Now, in the lid, you've got two more zippered compartments in here. The first one on the top is shielded full solid nylon. The second one down here has got netting, so it's ventilated. And you can also, if you want, you can pick up these little compartment dividers that stick in there, kind of Velcro-like, things like that. And there's little cubbies on the sides of it right in here. I don't know if I can see that or not. Let me tilt the camera down just a little bit. So yeah, there's little cubbies on the sides. You could slip, you know, ND filters or whatever like that. It's got a good solid base on it, and the back is protected because of the metal. So when you're done, you got your stuff. You know, you just take your zipper, you zip it up like that, swing it around till you hear it click, and that's it. You're off and running again. No need to drop your pack and all that. So let's take a look at what you can actually fit in there for the other content creators, drone pilots, things like that. Let's take a quick look at that. Okay, so we can grab this little handle, we can pull it around, and we can open it up. And what's going to fit in there for, let's say you've got yourself a DJI Pocket 3 or 2 or, you know, camera, whatever like that. That fits in there quite well. And if you can see, there's good room, plenty of room for stuff like that too. This is the DJI Pocket 3 content creator, so it's got everything, the tripod and the whole 9 yards. And I've obviously got plenty of room in there. So that works. So let's see what else we can do in there that would be handy. Okay, let's say you're, this is another thing that really appealed to me. And I was very pleased when I discovered it was not only possible, it's easily doable. So, you know, I'm walking around, I don't feel like dropping my pack or whatever, you want to get that quick shot, put this thing around, open it up, lo and behold, I don't even need to use the zippered pockets yet, but I've got extra props. I've got the Fly More Combo battery pack, and easily fits a DJI Mini Series. This is the Mini 4. But easily fits a Mini Series drone. So those just drop right in like that and that, and there's plenty of room. I've got room for other stuff in here too, but you get your shot, you land it, and you're off and going. That's it. As far as the remote goes, you can either carry the remote or you can lash it on the sides or whatever like that. I'm not sure if you could, you might be able to attach it right onto this. Or, you know, I'm sure there's clips here. There's lots of ways in this particular pack that you could do that. So that's pretty neat. Now, outside of that, you'll notice I'm wearing one, and there's another one in this box right here. So out of a happy accident, I have two of these. So what I'm gonna do is, by the way, this is not a paid sponsored video or anything crazy like that, okay? Nothing at all. So what I'm gonna do is when I run into the right person, I'm out and about doing my filming and stuff and whatnot like that, I'm going to find just the right person that really kind of needs something like this, that really kind of fits their thing, what they're doing. And this particular one is exactly like the one you just saw that's on my back right now. And I'm going to be giving this out to one of my viewers. And I'll tell you what, it's a really neat reinvention of the backpack, especially for content creators. Now that's how I'm viewing it. Someone who is just like into hiking or whatever, you know, I don't want to put this thing into a box and say it's for content creators only or anything of the sort, because that's certainly not the case. You could use it for a lot of different things. It just happens to be what I would use it for. So I think all in all, this thing has a lot of different uses, from day hiking to, you know, I'd say any kind of real hiking, or maybe you just got to do some filming. You want to just, you know, hike out and do some filming, or maybe you're going fishing or whatever. I don't see any reason why you couldn't use this for fishing as well. Keep a lot of your gear inside there and be able to, you know, bring this thing around and open it up, and you got your fishing gear right here, and throw it on back and continue fishing. It's not a huge backpack. It doesn't have a massive footprint. Are you going to use this for, you know, deep, you know, hiking and packing? Well, I suppose if you travel light, you certainly could. I know that quite easily I can put a sleeping bag on this thing. I can put my cameras in there. I can put my water in there, my jet boil stove in there, some freeze-dried food, and you know, and if you had like a small one-person pop-up tent, that kind of thing, or you know, one of those kind of, you know, small tents, certainly you could do it. And with the rainfly cover, you know, I guess you throw a coat in there, rain gear, whatever. So there is enough room to do a lot of that stuff. But if you're going to go on a several day trip, or you got to really haul some gear with you, this is probably not for you. I don't want to give that impression. Anyway, I want to share this with you and show you this unique reinvention of the backpack. If you're interested in these, check out Paxis. They're a U.S. company based in Washington State, and check them out. You can also find these on Amazon, or you can go directly to their website. And other than that, I'll be looking for somebody to hand out this brand new Paxis to. So stay tuned, keep your eyes out, and if you see me, say hi. This is Dana Price at Amber Dog Productions. We'll see you on the next one.